Hi, KMS. Mrs. Hines here. So happy March 2nd. Today's Tuesday. It's a D day. We're going to be using Google Maps again to create our second saved tour. So yesterday, hopefully you joined us for our Google Meet at 7:50 or at 8:15, where we logged into Google Maps. So this is an application that you can get to on Chrome. If you just simply click on your waffle, you are able to slide down to Google Maps, and that's something that everyone should have access to. Hopefully, what happened yesterday was you were just exploring locally and looking for different things around the capital region. So, when you first open up Google Maps, it does bring you to where you are. Your computer has an IP address that's connected to a satellite. So, if you're logged in somewhere, somebody knows where you are physically in the world, including Google. So, we are able to search things. So, if you type something in like KMS, might not come up, but you might have to search the real name. So, Knickerbocker Middle School is right here. Hopefully, what happened is you're able to save it to a list. So in Google Maps, you have a menu. That's where you're able to look at your places. You have an option under saved to look at all the different spots in one area. So in class, we went and we added a couple different spots. We talked about some local things that you like to go to. So hiking, some people are doing some ghost catching, anything that you want. You can add those locations. So you want to end up sharing out that list. So please make sure that you don't put it out there for the public. Not everyone is your friend. You want to think of your safety, especially digitally. So please don't make it public. Instead, just share the link. So that way you can copy your link and you can add it onto your tech portfolio. So your tech portfolio is something that lives in your Google Drive. We are making a maps and navigation page this week. So hopefully, I'm just going to click on mine right here. You can ignore this stuff. This is kind of what we're doing. Hopefully, you have time at some point just to change your cover photo on this to be something about maps and navigation. This is the bridge that I take over from my west side of the river to you. And then if you just double click, you can add your link and it will update when you update more places. All right, so let's think outside of where you've been locally, and let's talk about the worldwide place. You live in New York, but you're probably going to want to travel all over. So I tried to give you this list. It lists out the top 50, according to Forbes at least, top 50 bucket list donate or like destinations where people would love to travel. If money was no option, where would you like to go? So this is one, hopefully you have access to it. It's one way that you can search for things. But again, realize that when you're on Google, I'll just go back, you could search for any place that you want. So if you want to, somebody showed me a place in Tokyo. There's Godzilla statue in Tokyo. I think this is the head that somebody was showing me. Just going to click on it. What is this? I have no idea. It's saved. So again, like check it out. Where is Tokyo? All the way in Japan. So this is their metropolitan city. So again, just kind of a cool place to look around and check out the different views. I would never want to go on vacation in a big city like this without Google Maps. That's for sure. So what you're going to do today is you're going to check out different locations all around the globe, right? So if you're like, where is she talking about? I'm just going to zoom out and hopefully my internet catches up with me. But this is all um, over here in Japan. So keep zooming out, zooming out, zooming out, and we're way over here, right? Kind of a far away. So you're going to be searching lots of different places. Where would I like you to search? Get out of get out of your comfort zone. You might want to do something within the state. That's fine within New York State. Something maybe regional. So whether that be like the Northeast or the Mid-Atlantic region of the United States, I'll show you maps on both of those. Perhaps someplace within the country. I would love to travel to the Grand Canyon. So that's definitely on my vacation bucket list. I'm just going to type that in here, Grand Canyon, and show me where it is. So maybe the visitor center is probably a good place to start. So I'm going to click on that. I'm going to save it to a list. So I'm going to make a new list for Tuesday. I'm going to call this Tech 8 Vacation Bucket List. Perfect. Maybe we can spell things correctly too. Awesome. So try to save at least 5 places, but I was hoping for more. And I would like you to share this out on your site. So you're saving these parts, you're looking around, you're checking out the street views, you're checking out just different demographics. If you want to look at the satellite view versus the terrain view, definitely check out all that Google Maps has to offer. Okay. So again, folks, today's goal is that you'll have 2 tours saved. So when you go to your menu and you go to your places, you're going to end up looking under these saved locations and you're going to have a vacation list and your capital region tour. Be sure that you shared the lists from private and you change it to say shared. And then you're going to copy those links and you're just going to add those onto your portfolio page. So I'll just show you how to do that one more time. My maps and navigation page here. Can scroll down, can double click. Just kidding. Add a text box. Paste my link. Glorious. Okay. So hopefully, did that work? Yes, right there. Just had an extra text box here. So I might want to include like a text box saying like, this is my capital region tour of all the different local places I visited or I would like to visit. And then I can add another text box explaining this is my vacation tour of places that someday I hope to visit. Okay, so you can do that. Be sure you hit that blue publish button so we can see your updates. Have a fantastic Tuesday, folks. Please join us at 7:50 or 8:15 so we can kind of get together one last time, all remote. We're ready for Wednesday for some of you to come into the building. And if you're staying remote, I'm really just excited for you to watch. Hopefully, all of us successfully move into our hybrid teaching model here. All right, guys. So save often, check out different cool spots, and I'm really excited to see all your tours. Thanks so much, KMS.